So at Real, we believe that every team member has a specific and unique way in which they want to be supported. So what if you as a team leader knew how to support each and every one of your team members in the way that they want to be supported? And what if they knew how to support you specifically in the way that you need to be supported too? Well, this is our Real Supporting Cast experience. And today I want to give you a little bit of a behind the scenes look at how it all works. So let's get into it. Here we go. As basically, I'm just saying whatever comes to my brain. Not going to be edited very well. No, I'm not talking out my butt. Hi, my name is Bryan Coley. I am the Chief Creative Officer.
No! Frodo! Mr. Frodo!
No, Sam.
Go back, Sam! I'm going to Mordor alone. Of course you are. And I'm coming with you! You can't swim! Sam!
So this is an example of a classic scene from Lord of the Rings with a classic supporting character. It's Sam supporting Frodo. And we'll get into it in just a minute as far as an example of how it plays out within our supporting cast experience. But first, I just want to tell you that our supporting cast experience is one of my favorite experiences that we do. And the reason is it kind of plays into what I think we do well, which is every single team member brings to the table their favorite films, right? And so it's much more of a bottom-up experience where everyone is bringing themselves to the table in a very interactive way versus a very top-down perspective or taking a personality quiz or something like that. Instead, I'm able to show you who I am through my movies. And that's very much true of our supporting cast experience. In this experience, we're able to really dive into the movie character, specifically a supporting cast member of their movies. We asked each team member to bring a clip of the best supporting character supporting a main character in their favorite movies. And we dive into that clip and break down that clip and really find out what is their support language, meaning how they support as a person, how they support others, but also how they want to be supported, how they want to receive support. And believe it or not, it's found in this clip in such a visual and compelling way. So let's get back to Lord of the Rings clip. So let's say there's a team member, we'll call him Tim, and Tim brought this clip of how Frodo is being supported by Sam in Lord of the Rings. And so what we do is we break down the clip with Tim. So we'll ask Tim, like, what are specific actions that Sam is doing, or what is specific dialogue that he says that are examples of support? And then we take those actions in that dialogue and we give them meaning. So we dig into the subtext of the dialogue, or we dig into the subtext of the actions, like what does that exactly mean? And so this is what Tim, or what we captured for Tim, as far as how Frodo is being supported by Sam. So Frodo would say to Sam, "You supported me by showing me that alone is not an option, knowing me so well, knowing that I am trying to do something that I don't really want to do, but I don't want to do it alone. Sticking through on your promise and being a stubborn friend and wanting to be with me and not taking no as an answer, showing up and seeing through my defense and my denial." So that's what we captured as far as Frodo and Sam. But then we ask, like, is this the way that you would really like to be supported too? Like, how does this intersect your story? And when we asked Tim this, Tim is one of those persons who constantly is serving other people. If he sees your plate that's empty on the table, he's going to go clear it and put it in the trash. But rarely do people actually get to do the same for Tim. In fact, he'll probably just say, "No, that's okay, I can get it myself," or something like that. Well, this was a moment where we were asked Tim and say, is it refreshing to you? Is it support to you for people to push past your no and really be able to come with you and serve you and maybe even clear your plate? And Tim just started actually tearing up. And he was like, yes, it is one of those things where it's hard for me to receive. And I'll probably say no to you, but you have to push past my no in order to do something for me. So that was a really important breakthrough for Tim to be able to tell his team, and a cool way for his team leader to know how to support Tim in that way. So that's one clip, and that's one example of someone's support language. But let me show you a complete other way in a complete other clip. Here we go.
My king.
Stop it. Stop it.
So in this scene, T'Challa is the king. He's Black Panther, and he's being supported, by his sister Shuri. And Shuri is actually the technical guru and is helping protect him by developing all these different devices for him to use out in the field, whether it's things to put in his ears, or whether it's cool new shoes, or whether it's a whole new outfit that she's prepared for him to wear, as well as different options for him to choose as to which outfit he wants to wear. So when we asked this team member, and we'll call her Rose, let's say, we asked Rose, we said, what do you see as the meaning of these actions that Shuri's doing to support T'Challa? And how would T'Challa say, you supported me by? So she said, you supported me by anticipating what I need to be protected, both my personal interests and the bigger mission, having the foresight to know what's coming and using your talents to make me better, and taking the edge off a serious situation and burden I have to carry as a leader. And when we asked, of course, the next question, which is, how does this intersect your life? Well, this particular person was the team leader. And as Black Panther, she wanted to be supported by her team members actually looking out for her protection by doing different things to sort of have the foresight of what could be coming. So she was really excited to be able to articulate to her team that she wanted them all to be little mini Shuris out there, and that would support her greatly by feeling like that she's being protected by their thinking, their innovation, and specifically the way that they're thinking ahead as to how she specifically needs to be protected. So that is a second example of a totally different support language, and an example of a team leader being able to tell their team how they want to be supported also. So let's go to a last example, and this last example looks like this.
What's on your mind?
My options, sir.
Simple. First, you've acquired enough points to show up tomorrow and graduate with your Top Gun class. Or you can quit. There'd be no disgrace. That spin was hell, or would have shook me up.
So you think I should quit?
I didn't say that. The simple fact is you feel responsible for Goose, and you have a confidence problem. Now, I'm not going to sit here and blow sunshine up your ass, Lieutenant. A good pilot is compelled to always evaluate what's happened so he can apply what he's learned. Up there, we got to push it. That's our job. It's your option, Lieutenant. All yours.
So you can see in the scene that Viper is the character who's supporting Maverick in this scene from Top Gun. And I'll go ahead and jump into the insights that we got as far as how Maverick is being supported by Viper. So this is what we captured. If you were Maverick, you would say to Viper, you supported me by not telling me what to do, but giving me options and allowing me to decide. You supported me by being available and approachable, even on Sunday, telling me to come to you and opening up your house. And you supported me by affirming that you still believe in me, even with my risky decisions and style, giving me harsh feedback during my decisions. And so, again, we just asked the question, is this the way that is this the way you support? And also, is this the way you'd like to receive support? Would you want your team to be like Viper to your Maverick? And of course, the guy was like, yes, I'm not afraid for my leader or anybody to tell me, these are your options in very plain in simple terms, and then allowing me the freedom to decide is really important. And then what was really cool about the scene that was very specific was he was like, I really love the fact that Maverick can come over to his house on Sunday. And so there was something about approachability that was a part of his support, having the ability to come in a more relaxed environment that was a part of his support. And then, Maverick does have that risky style and feeling like you still believe in me, even though I am kind of risky. And you're there with me when I'm trying to make hard decisions. So you can see 3 totally different clips, right? 3 totally different ways in which people want to be supported. But what it does is it gives the team a visual. This movie provides this visual for them to go, oh yeah, I need to support you like Sam supports Frodo. And you over here, I need to support you like Viper is supporting Maverick. And oh yeah, my leader, I need to support them like Shuri is supporting T'Challa. So hopefully this gives you a little bit of a behind the scenes look at how our real supporting cast works. I love it. I love for everyone to have their own brand of support and to have that visual that they walk away with, that they can communicate with each other. So we would love to serve your team, love to do real supporting cast with you guys. But ultimately, I just wanted to give you a behind the scenes look. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Real Impromptu.